Hey y'all, it's Jeloisi. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey boo. So I'm making this video today because I did something that I believe will affect my life very positively, and I wanted to share that with you guys. I just want to read this quote, which motivated me to do this thing in the first place. It says, "Too many people think freedom is the ability to do anything you want, instead of the discipline to not be a slave to your compulsions." It sort of made me think, what am I a slave to? What compulsions am I a slave to? I'm reading this quote on my phone. I went to my home screen and I just saw all this stuff. The stuff was like, Instagram, all my social media, Amazon, shopping stuff, and overall a bunch of things that just pull me in all these different directions. After reading that quote and then going back to my home screen and seeing all of those apps that are on my phone, I removed everything. Now I have no more apps on my home screens, like none. This is all I see, and it's great. It makes me feel more in charge. It makes me feel like I'm not being pulled in any direction, and anything that I do on my phone is because I want to, instead of me being a slave to the compulsions, like the quote said. Sort of like being at Walmart when you're in there for one thing, but then you see like cookies and apples and toilet paper, and you just think about all these other things that you like need to do or want or need to buy. I basically removed that feeling. All the apps, all the notifications, all like the different games was just pulling at me. My main goal in life right now is to get ahead and to succeed. It just really felt like all of that stuff was getting in the way. I just really wanted to focus on removing all of the distractions from my life, and so far this has been great. I go to my phone and I do exactly what I need to do instead of being pulled in a million different directions. What it feels like is freedom. So because I care about you, what I'm gonna do right now is put all of my apps back, it's dedication, and show you exactly what I did so you can do it too. So this part is sort of a drag because I have to put everything back, but I'm gonna do that for you guys. Like and subscribe. So I'm gonna start putting this stuff back. As you can see, like I'm going through this stuff and I already see these notifications. Like I had no idea that I even had this stuff here, and that's what makes this great, because I haven't even thought about it. I've been in my phone at least like 10-14 times before I started this video, and I haven't even thought about Instagram or Snapchat or Messenger or whatever. So I'm just gonna speed through this part because it's pretty self-explanatory. So now that all the apps are back, you can already see all the notifications that would be pulling me in different directions with the reminders, the settings, gotta like finish setting up my iPhone or something, the app store, text messages. Social media surprisingly doesn't have any notifications right now, but usually it does. All this stuff would just pull me all the time. Even the Photos app, if you have a Photos app widget on your screen, this picture right here sometimes changes and it'll show you like January 2019. It's just so pulling. This is when blah, blah, blah. And on this day, like I did this. And it's just like, at that point, I've already forgotten what I came to my phone to even do. So I'm gonna change my background back to something I might have had on there. I'll put this cute pic. All right, so my home screen would basically look something like this, where like I have so much apps that you can like barely even see it anyway. and it's just so busy. So after I read the quote, I'm looking at my home screen that basically looks something like this, and I almost felt overwhelmed. I just started removing everything. I'm gonna start that process for you now. So when you're removing stuff, it'll give you the option to either delete the app or move it to the app library. And I just moved everything to the app library. Everything. With the new update, they allowed you to even have an app library, which I love because you don't need anything on your screen at all. And you can even remove the entire folder, which I didn't know yesterday. And when you're doing this, if you decide to do this, don't be afraid to accidentally click delete app, because it will give you the option to say, do you actually want to delete this or do you want to cancel? So you can just hit cancel and then remove app, move to app library. All right, now down here, just remove everything. Okay, so now all of my home screens are clear. I wanted a nice quote on the background. Really wanted a quote that I connect to. And one of the quotes that I connect to is lay a brick. I get lay a brick from Will Smith. He has this video where he talks about
you don't try to build a wall. You don't set out to build a wall. You don't say, I'm gonna build the biggest, baddest, greatest wall that's ever been built. You don't start there. You say, I'm gonna lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid. There will not be one brick on the face of the earth that's gonna be laid better than this brick that I'm gonna lay in this next 10 minutes. And you do that every single day.
And soon you have a wall.
And soon you have a wall.
I wanted to be reminded of my focus, the process. Stay true to the process that I'm working on versus the results. Me focusing on the process as perfectly as I can is me trying to lay bricks as perfectly as I can. Opening my phone and only seeing lay a brick, it's the best reminder ever. It's like, don't focus on any of the distractions, just focus on laying these bricks as perfectly as possible. So that's why I chose that. And I'm gonna show you how I put it on my screen. The thing I like about this too, which you're gonna see now, is the ease of going to specifically the thing that I need versus it being on the home screen and me searching for it. So I can swipe, I guess, right? Wait, swipe right. No, that's left. Okay, so I can swipe left and go to the thing I need to go to, which is Snapchat. Or if I'm on the home screen, I can pull it down and type Snapchat, or it'll just be there. So I go to Snapchat and I put the phone down like this, so I have a black screen. Just hit capture. So now the screen is black and I write whatever it is I need to write. So the thing that I need to write is lay a brick. I do the font that I want, center it nicely, save, go to my memories, export snap, save image. So now it's in my gallery. Now I can just go to it, click use as wallpaper, set, and now it's on my home screen. And now this is exactly what I see. I don't see anything else. I have no more distractions. It does take some getting used to, but it's very quick. Like, think about how many times you pick up your phone to do something on it. So the thing I mainly do, like I showed before, is I swipe down and go to exactly what I need to go to versus me having everything and being distracted and like, oh yeah, I gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta do that. And I don't even get to do the thing that I originally wanted to do. It just feels so much quieter. It feels peaceful. It makes me want to focus on doing more meaningful things that are going to keep me focused and keep me on track to achieve my main goal, which is success. I have a friend that actually did this too after I told him about it, and he was worried about, you know, notifications and whatnot, but if you scroll down, all your notifications are right there. It'll show you your messages, your emails, your missed calls, and whatever else. And if your phone is locked, it'll show you that stuff too. That is all that I wanted to share. So far, it is affecting me very positively, and I can see myself having my phone set up like this for a very long time. You know, if something more efficient comes along, or I think of something more efficient, I'll definitely change it to that. But right now, this is it. I hope this video has been helpful to you, and if you have any tips on how to make this setup better or more efficient or anything, feel free to leave me a comment below. Thank you for watching.
It's difficult to take the first step when you look how big the task is. The task is never huge to me. It's always one brick.
Me too.